Normally when I come out to this particular range, which is closest to where I'm at, I can always seem to find something to shoot at. Yesterday I was having a difficult time, but there were a couple gentlemen out here that asked me if I wanted something to shoot at. They gave me a few targets. This is the one I shot at yesterday. I did hit it 8 times. I think I did 23 rounds yesterday. The box that it was in, I hit more. I brought a box. This is a taller, which in my opinion for shooting is better. That's about, puts the target center right about 3 feet. I'm going to walk it out, put a rock in the bottom of it to hold it up, and going to do some shooting. I changed clips. I want to see if there's a problem with the clips or the ramp. I did go to the store where I bought it last night, and they let me look at other Sky Industries CPX-2s. Their ramps are all the same as mine. I think it should be an arc, not an angle, but that's just me. The gun was cleaned last night. We're gonna see how many rounds I can put through it before it starts screaming. Let's walk this out about 7 or 8 steps. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, that's about 8 steps. Got a rock right here, and I got to put the camera in my pocket to do it. I moved the target a little bit to the right, and I'm gonna, oh, wrong box. I'm gonna load up clip. I'm only going to do 5 rounds. On the box it says, or somewhere in this, it says that it's been test fired with a fully loaded magazine. My opinion, it shouldn't matter if you have 1 round in the magazine or a fully loaded 10-round clip or anywhere in between. You should never have to worry about your firearm failing to feed and putting your life in jeopardy. And the fact that this gun is designed for personal defense and as a concealed carry weapon, I would think that it should be more reliable. Gonna put on some hearing protection and change out the clip and try a couple rounds. I'm actually gonna move out and go out and turn that a little bit so it faces the camera. So it faces the camera and me. Okay, I'm taking out the clip with my Hornady Critical Defense. Taking out the one in the chamber. Putting in a clip with 5 target rounds. And going to put a couple downrange. Okay, that was a first. Just had a round eject, hit me right in the nose. Normally it's consistently to the right, either 20 degrees in front or behind, and about 20 to 30 feet to the right. I'm going to empty the clip, pick up my brass, take a look at the target. This is definitely different. Okay, the clip is empty. Just so people are aware, I am wearing glasses. They are a bicarbonate lens, or a polycarbonate lens, or whatever, polycarbonate lens. I am wearing hearing protection, and I am wearing a hat to shade my eyes because the sun is in front and to the right of me. And I'm going to try doing a few more rounds. Bottom of the target, almost center. Almost centered, 5 inches below the target. 2.5 inches to the right and up just a bit. Now, I don't see where that one went. Maybe it's in the flap just above the top, far right. One more round should empty it. Two, four. That was in the left, top left quadrant by those other 2 rounds. I'm going to stop recording for a while. Need to grab another box of ammo. So far, this clip is fine, but we'll see how it goes. I've been putting 15 to 30 rounds through before I've had issues in the past. The last few times I've been. Just had a gentleman show up with a muzzle loading rifle. He's shooting, and this gun ejects. So I moved down to the next bench. Well, this one, well, no bench, but there's a table. The target is also about a yard closer. I'm going to stand a little further back, I guess. Just want to see if it's perhaps the clip or what on this gun, why it's not shooting. I am loading the clip, another 10 rounds, well 9, well, there's 1 in the chamber, and I just decided to add more to the clip, so I'm putting 5 more in. I'm not really out to shoot so much as see why the gun is doing what it's doing. I've never had a problem with it in the past, and it'd be really sad if it has problems now. But let's see if I can put a couple in the target this time instead of just the box. I'm going to put another target up. There's the one in the flap. Looks like I don't know if that's a bullet hole or not. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. 1 on the edge, 10. I was going to count those and do it by quadrant. Can't find a pen in the truck, so I'm going to do it on the camera. Got another one I'm going to put up right over top of that one. Well, I don't like the ramp being 2 different angles. For now, I'm just going to keep shooting and see if this clip has any issues. I do know that the other one has had at least 3 failures to feed shooting with it the last 2 times I was out with less than 50 rounds. Failure to feed. This actually looks like it's not even hitting the ramp at all, that it's just not feeding. Let's see if it'll feed. Been through about 35 rounds today. That's better than with the other clip. The other clip I had 3 failure to feeds in about 40 rounds. Still not good. That, with a weapon that's designed for personal protection, that could literally mean life or death. Policing my brass, and I found a couple rounds that looked to be still shot. That's mine. And with the brass cartridges, I don't expect to see failures to feed, particularly coming out of the clip. I've got another 25 rounds of ammo I'm gonna put through, See if they can manage to make that without another failure to feed. That's the end of the ammo that I've got with me. I've actually put more rounds through in the last 2 days than I have in the last 2 weeks, because I actually prefer doing less rounds. My accuracy seems to improve more if I do less rounds at a time than more. And the stents, when I hold my left arm above about a 20 or 30 degree angle from straight down, I feel it, and I'm feeling it, still feeling it from yesterday, but I do want to test the weapon. Okay, that last round ejected up and to the left instead of to the right. Interesting. Almost hit the bill of my hat. I'm down to 15 rounds. I'm loading 8 this time. So I'll do 7 on the last, at the end of these, just to go through the ammo. I am hurting and kind of want lunch and all kinds of things, but want to do these last few rounds. Well, 15. One of those rounds ejected and went in the back of my truck behind me. They've been going all over. I'm policing my brass, and this one, I don't know if that's ejection or what, but it's got some real bad marking on it, all on this one side. And this is dirt out here. It's, oh, there's the brass on my finger coming off. But that's not good if that's an ejection issue. Put that one separate from the others. I'm going to load up these last 7 rounds. I think I'm still missing a few brass. I'll see if I can pick them up. Then I'm going to head out. I'm going to look at the weapon, take it apart a little bit. I'm not seeing showing residue there, but not seeing where the ejector is. I'm going to put it back together. Just something else of notice. On the slide, there's particularly on this, the left-hand side, there's a lot of metal showing. I don't know, not as happy as I was, I don't think. Also metal here on the pin. Haven't put that many rounds through. Well, that was the end of the ammunition. I'm really not pleased today. I don't know, I'll go clean it and see how I feel after I'm done. But I'm not real happy today. The wear on the edge of this rim of this casing is just immense. Just making me worry. It's almost making me think of a wheel gun. The gun was lubed, it was cleaned last night, and the that's not gunpowder residue. That looks like metal shaving, or whatever the material that this slide is made of, coming off. It's amazing. I was talking to a guy just a few days ago that was out shooting. Their gun only has, it's a Smith & Wesson, only has about ½ inch of rail front and back, and they'd put a couple hundred rounds through in just that 150, I don't know how many. And theirs wasn't showing any metal wear or material on it, and they were actually using gun grease instead of oil. Looks like I've got a pin that's trying to work out here. I don't know. It's kind of one of those things that make you go, I really I got this as a concealed carry piece, and as a concealed carry piece you want something reliable. If it comes down to actually needing it, you want it to do what it's designed to do, and this just isn't making me real happy the way it's been working. Right now I can't afford to do anything different, but it would be really nice if it did, like I said, did do what it was supposed to do. And feeding the rounds is something that it's supposed to do. I don't know. I'm going to put it back together and think about it, but I'm not as happy with it now as I have been in the past, and it's all started in the last few trips out when I've had failures to feed, and then having this one here that has so much damage on that casing. I just don't feel real comfortable with the reliability of it.